Hello, my dear students. This is Mrs. Shayma Gharib, and today's lesson about constants and variables. This PowerPoint is created by Engineer Abir Sabri. Are you ready? Let's start. First, let's revise some rules before you watch any video. You have to sit in a quiet place. You should have your pen and a piece of paper to take notes and to solve questions. You should pause the video after each question, then you try to answer on your own. Then you play the video to check your answer and to understand the question in case you get a wrong answer. Are you ready? Let's start. Look at these shapes. Find the value of each shape. As you can see here, there are 4 identical triangles, which means all of them are the same number. And when we add them together, the answer will be 20. So I need to think of 4 numbers, and they are the same exactly. When I add them together, it will give me 20. So what this number could be? I can easily get this number by dividing this 20 by 4 because I have 4 identical shapes or 4 identical numbers or 4 equal numbers. So when you divide the 20 by 4, it will give you 5. Then each triangle here stands for 5. Let's check. 5 plus 5 equals 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5 equals 20. Let's see another example. I have 3 identical shapes plus each other equals 9, which means these 3 numbers are the same. So what number, when I add it to itself 3 times, it gives me 9. How to get this number? By dividing this 9 by 3, because I have 3 numbers. So 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Then each star here equals 3. Is this clear? Now let's see more examples. Look at this shape puzzle. Each shape represents a number. As you can see, we have 4 circles and 2 squares. Let's read. The numbers represented are added. So all these numbers are added in this way. Plus 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 equals 12. Then vertically, circle plus a square plus another square equals 7. What number does each shape stands for? So let's start by the circles. I have 4 identical circles and the sum of them is 12. And each circle has a number and all of them are the same as we said before. How to get the value of each circle? I will divide the 12 by 4 circles, which means each circle stands for 3. So now I have 3 in this circle and 3 in this circle and 3 in this circle and 3 in this circle. Now, in order to get the value of the square, I know that this circle equals 3 plus 2 squares equals 7. So I need to find the value of these 2 squares together. So 3 plus what gives 7? 3 plus 4. Then these 2 squares equals 4, which means, and they are identical, they are the same, which means each one of them equals, what do you think? Both of them equals 4. So each one of them equals 2, half of the 4. So 2 plus 2 equals 4, plus the 3 equals 7. Then the value of 1 square equals 2. Is this clear? Let's see more about our lesson. As we said, our lesson today about constant and variable. What the meaning of constant? A quantity that has a fixed value that does not change. What does this mean? It means that the constant is a number a very clear number. It could be any number, 3, 4, 5, but when I see it, I see a number. Now, let's talk about variable. What does it mean? A quantity that can change to take on different values. A variable can be represented by any letter of the alphabet. So, which means the variable is a number, but I don't know which number is it. It could be a letter, any letter in the alphabet. It could be A, B, C, X, Y, Z, S, M. So when I see a variable, which is a letter, I don't know its value. I don't know which number exactly it is. But the constant is a clear number, and it's written as a number. The variable is written as a letter. So the constant is a number, the variable is a letter. Okay, now let's see example to make it more clear. If there are 8 counters in each bag, we have 3 bags here, okay? So if there are 8 counters in each bag, how many counters are there in total? Here I know that there are 8 counters in each bag. So let's put 8 in each bag. So is this 8 constant or variable? It is constant because it is a number. It's number 8. Okay, so how to get the total number of counters inside these bags? Very easy. I'm going to add all of them. Okay, so it's 8 plus 8 plus 8, which is 24. Or I can do another way. I can just multiply the 8 by 3. So 8 times 3, which is 24. So far, all I have here are constants. Okay, so let's see another example which has variables. Same 3 bags exactly, but this time assume that there are the same number of counters in each bag. Do I know how many exactly in each bag? No. So how many counters are there in total? How do I know? I don't know how many counters in each bag. So first, we are going to choose a variable to represent the number of counters in one bag. So I don't know the number in each bag, but I can choose a variable. This time I'm going to choose A. So the number of counters in each bag equals A. So I will put A. This is variable because it is a letter and I don't know exactly what is the quantity inside this bag or what is the number that this variable represent. Okay, so what should I do to get the total number of counters? I will do exactly the same. I will add all of them. So the total number of counters in the bags equals A plus A plus A. A plus A plus A. Okay, and we said before we can write it another way, which is 3 times A. But so far I don't know the value of A. All right, there is another way that I can write 3 times A, which is 3A. So 3A without the multiplication sign, it means 3 times A. Okay, so this is what the variable is. Now, do you know the difference between the variable and the constant? Let's see example. Find the value of each variable of the following. The variable here is called b, and we have b and b, which means that they are the same number. So b and b equals 16. Can you guess how much is b? Yes, b equals 8. Why? Because 16 divided into two equal numbers equals 8. 8 plus 8 equals 16. And because both of them are B, it means that they are the same number. Is this clear? Let's see another example. I have A and 9, only one variable, and this is 12. So the sum of A, or the total of A and 9, is 12. So 9 plus what gives 12? 9 plus 3, which means the A equals 3. Let's see one more example. I have C and 7, and the total is, or the sum is 20. So 7 plus what gives 20? Yes, it is 13. Then the C equals 13. I can get it by subtracting the 7 from the 20. Okay, 20 minus 7 gives 13. Is this clear how we can use letters to represent some numbers? Now look at this question. For each pair of expressions, write equal or not equal. This is the first expression. I have 5 plus A, and on the other side I have A plus 5. Are both equal or not equal? We know that the order in addition doesn't matter. 5 plus 1 is same as 1 plus 5. Then both expressions are equal. Look at the second one. I have subtraction here. 3 minus D, and on the other side, D minus 3. Are they equal? Let's see. Are they equal or not? If I said 3 minus 1 and 1 minus 3, are they equal? Of course not. In subtraction, the order is very important. Okay? So they are not equal, because we know here 3 minus 1 equals 2, but 1 minus 3 equals negative 2. Okay? So both expressions are not equal. What about the third one? I have 2 plus C and then B plus 2. They are different variables. I have here C and I have here B. They are different numbers. They are not the same. So if I said 2 plus C, is it equal to B plus 2? Of course not. They are not equal. Let's give an example to make it clear. If C equals 1 and B, could I write B as 1? No, because this is C and this is B, which means that they are different. So I can choose any number but the 1. I will write 3, for example. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Are they equal? No. Is this clear now? Now look at this function machine. Alex put an unknown number into this function machine. So this is the unknown number. I will put it, or Alex put it, in this function machine, which is the input. And this function machine is doing dividing by 3. So when I put A in this function machine, it will be divided by the 3, and the answer or the output will be B. So I can write this as A divided by 3 equals B. And as you know, A is called input, and B, which is the result, is called output. So this what I have now. A divided by 3 equals B. Okay? He found that the output is 5. What is the output? The output is B, which means B equals 5. So Alex put a number. Then we divided this number by 3 inside the function machine. The answer is 5. Let's write this. A. What was the unknown number Alex put in the beginning, which is number A? We need to know the value of number A. We know the value of number B is 5. So let's do this. It will be A divided by 3 equals 5. Let's write it down. A divided by 3 equals 5. What number, when you divide it by 3, the answer is 5? How to get this number? I can easily multiply the 5 by 3. So to get this A, I will multiply the 5 by 3, which is A equal 5 times 3, which is 15. Then the A equals 15. Let's check our answer. If I put 15 inside this function machine, so 15 divided by 3 equals 5, which is the B. So it is correct. Okay? Now, look at the second example here. Question 1. A minus 14 equals B. And in the question, it says, find the values of B in the following formulas. The value of A is given. So I have A minus 14 equals B. If I don't know the A, can I guess the value of B? Of course not. I need to know the A to find out the B. If A equals 20, and this is given in the question, so then I will substitute. I will put 20 instead of the A, so it will be 20 minus 14. So 20 minus 14 equals B. So can you guess now how much exactly the B is, or the value of B? Of course, B equals 20 minus 14, which is 6. One more question. A minus 6 equals B. If A equals 2, what does this mean? A minus 6 equals B, and A equals 2, so it will be 2 minus 6 equals B. How to do 2 minus 6? What do you think? The answer will be a negative number. So 2 minus 6 equals negative 4. So 2 minus 6 equals negative 4. Then the B will be equal negative 4. Is this clear? Now look at this example. If A and B each represent a number between 1 and 6 inclusive. With the meaning of the word inclusive, it means that A and 6 could be one of the numbers. They are included. So between A and 6, which inclusive means it could be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Okay? And knows that A plus 3 equals B. Okay? Write all the possible values of A and B. We know that A and B should be numbers from 1 to 6, inclusive. All right? So now we're going to do some trials. First, I will say when A equals 1, if this A equals 1, so 1 plus 3 equals 4, then the B will be equal 4. So if A equal 1, then B equals 4. Now let's try the second value. If A equals 2. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. Then the B will be 5. So when A equals 2, B equals 5. Now, if the A equals 3, 3 plus 3 equals 6. Then the B equals 6. So if A equals 3, B equals 6. Let's try when A equals 4. If A equals 4, then B 4 plus 3 equals 7. then B equals 7. Could B equal 7? What do you think? Is this possible? Of course not. Why? Because in the question, it says A and B each represents a number between A and 6. So B shouldn't be a number more than 6. The maximum for the A and for the B is number 6. So if you get number 7 in the B's, it means that it's not correct or it's not one of the values. Of course, if I tried any number more than 4, I've tried the 5 or the 6, it will give me a number that is greater than 6, so it will not be one of the possible values. So now, can you guess the possible values of A? So the possible values of A we have 1 and 2 and 3. And we said we can't use the 4 because if I use the 4, the B will be 7. All right? And what are the possible values of B? Are 4 and 5 and 6. Is this type of question clear? Now it's our questions time. Mike put 37 into this function machine. Look at this function machine. Here it is the input and this is the output. So he puts 37 into this function machine. He found that the output is 44. So where is the output? Here it is. This is the output, 44. Now I want you to look at this function machine and figure out what's going on inside this function machine. First, the function machine will add A, then it will subtract 5. Okay, so let's see. What could the function be and find the value of A? So now, can we write what's going on in this function? We said 37 plus A minus 5 equals 44. So what should be written here? What before? 7 plus A, 37 plus A. So it's a 37 plus A. Then I will subtract 5 equals 44. So 37 plus A minus 5 equals 44. That is what will happen inside this function machine. So let's do this. I have 37 and I have minus 5. So I can do it first. 37 minus 5 equals 32. So I can write 32. What about the A? It will stay as it is. So 32 plus A equals 44. I just collected the numbers together. Okay, I just collected the numbers together to get a new value. So 32 plus A equal 44. Now, can you find the value of A? Of course, what number plus the 32 gives 44? I can do it by subtracting the 32 from the 44. So 44 minus 32 equals 12. Okay, then the A equals 12. Is this clear? Let's see another question. Find the values of B in the following formulas. The value of A is given. Look at this formula here. We have A minus 7 equals B. Find the value of B if A equals 5. So I will substitute the A by 5. So this A will be number 5. It does not seem 5. Excuse my handwriting. So 5 minus 7 equals B. So what do you think? 5 minus 7. So The answer will be a negative number because the biggest number has a negative sign. And then we are going to find the difference. So it will be negative 2. Then B equals negative 2. If A and B each represent a number between 1 and 7, and knows that A plus B equals 7. Write all the possible values of A and B. Here, what are the possible values between 1 and 7? Did I say the word inclusive? No, which means 1 is not included and 7 is not included. So the values I'm going to try is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I will start with the 2. If A equals 2, so 2 plus 3 equals 5, then B equals 5. If A equals 3, so 3 plus 3 equals 6, then B equals 6. Now, if A equal 4, then the value of B will be 7. And it's not included in the given values because here we said between without saying inclusive. Okay, so they are excluded from our values. Then the possible values of A will be only 2 and 3. And the possible values of B are 5 and 6. Is this clear? This is the end of our lesson today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any question, please feel free to leave a comment and I will answer you as soon as possible. Please remember that your feedback is highly appreciated. Thank you very much and have a nice day.